Welcome. I'm yoga instructor Kellie Munns from Inner Spirit Healing, Self-Care, and Wellness. I'm honored to be your yoga guide today. Before we begin, just a few quick notes about this program. As you follow along, take your time, work at your own pace, and listen to your body, and be sure to respond to and care for any needs it may have. You know your body best. You're in charge of you today, so remember that. In today's session, we'll add some yin yoga to our practice. We'll stretch, prepare the body, and then move into each yin pose. While in our yin poses, we will find our position, we will take it to our edge, hold the pose for a bit, and then we'll be in the stillness of the pose, connecting to the pose and to ourselves. Then we'll slowly come out of each pose so that we may relax and rest those areas that we've worked today. So allow yourself to modify poses and come out of those poses throughout the session that you need to based on your own needs. If you experience pain or discomfort beyond being comfortably uncomfortable, ease slowly out of what you're doing and take care of you. Should you need to stretch and move in a way other than how I'm leading today, give yourself permission to do so. This is your time and your yoga session. Please remember that. Make the most of it, enjoy yourself, have some fun. Namaste. Let's begin. All right, everybody, let's rock and roll. Let's get our yoga on. Breathe a deep breath. Let it go. And then just start to find a stable position. One where you feel comfortable, one where you feel grounded and connected. If you need to move around, find that. And then once you feel that connection with your feet, rooting in, come up to your body and just notice what's happening here today. See if you can begin to just relax it, make it a little more flexible, a little more open. Bring that to your practice today and consider that. And then we're going to come back to stillness, come back to center. Deep breath. Let it go. Remember, you're in yoga today. Big smile. Growly smile. I don't care. Just a big smile. All right, now you're ready to go. A little bend in the knees. Let's inhale, reach up. And then we're going to exhale, bring it down. A little sunrise, sunset. Just open up the body. Just to prepare us for our yin fusion practice today. So we're going to be doing some yang yoga, some yin yoga, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We're just going to mix it in, blend it. Now the next time your arms come up, we're going to keep them there. Relax your face, relax your shoulders, and let's reach up with that right arm, pick up the heel of the left, and then we're going to switch it. And just a little side to side here. Nice and easy. Just breathing into it. Next one, we're going to pause. So let's pause. We're just going to hold it for a moment. Not a yin pose yet. But just breathe into it. Let yourself fully embody this stretch. Good. Release it. Let's go to the other side. Same thing. Let yourself pause. Let yourself be with it. Good, now release. We're going to interlace fingers, clasp a wrist. Let's reach up. Relax those shoulders and that side bend right. Back up and side bend left. And you're just going to sway side to side. Take your time. You can go fully to each side or you can play with this a little bit. Maybe just going a quarter at first. Going halfway. Taking it, opening it up, feeling the sides of the body as you move. Breathing. Good. Next time we come over to that right side, we're going to hang out for a moment. We're going to breathe, we're going to stretch, we're going to let that left side open up. Reach down with the right arm, reach up with the left. I guarantee you've got a little bit of room in your hips. Right hand to right hips, you're going to shift them left. And let that right arm relax. Breathe. Head looking down, looking forward, looking up. Just opening up those long muscles in the body. And one more breath. And we're going to take it to the other side. Reaching over, coming left, reaching up right arm, reaching down left, and then left hand to the hips, shifting them right. A little more room there. Might be a little, might be a lot. Left arm relaxes, and breathe. Again, head down, forward, up, and feeling that right side. Relaxing into it. Enjoying your yoga. So one more breath. And we're going to bring it up. Coming back to center, releasing. Let's roll those shoulders. One more time. Good. Little bend in the knees. Now we're going to rotate the shoulders. Arms come up and back if you want. Bring this into forward fold. Nice and slow. One more time. Now we're going to reverse that rotation. Let's take it back and let the arms come down. And again, bring it behind us and up, back down. We're preparing ourselves because we're getting ready to move into our first yin pose. I bet you didn't know it was coming. So our first yin pose is forward fold, staying where you are. I'm going to turn to the side so you have a little more insight into what's happening. So you want to plant your feet, you want to move your body, you want to bring it into a position that you feel like you can hold this. If you notice my knees are bent, you can start there. And at first it's just relaxing into it. Letting the body breathe. Letting the body relax. If you notice, even I'm shifting a little bit to find just the right pose. In this type of yoga, I get to be Goldilocks, just like you do. So just as she had to find the right bed, the right chair, the right porridge, you're going to find the right pose today. Now that we're in there, we can play this pose a little bit. Am I at my edge? I don't know. I can't answer that for you, but I can for me. So I'm going to play with opening up my knees here. Creating some more tension here, but very slowly, because I'm opening up the back, strengthening those legs. I'm relaxing the upper body, and I'm breathing. And here's where the uncomfortable part comes. You find that edge, you find that position, and then you just be still. So we're going to hang out here for a little while. If at any point it hurts you, you begin to tense up and fight it, you're not able to relax, consider coming out. Otherwise, just hang out, enjoy it. Enjoy focusing on the pose, enjoy focusing on you. Breath is easy. Body's as easy as it can be. Your body might shake and bake a little bit. Some of you might notice a bit of a little tremor that I have there. And that's okay, it's not painful. We're opening things up. All right, one more breath. Let it go. Now pressing into your feet. You can bring hands to thighs if you need to. You're going to just slowly, slowly, slowly ease up out of this pose. When you do, I want you to notice that ah factor. Honestly, I have to smile because that's one of the reasons I do this yoga, myself in my own practice, is I love that peacefulness that comes from this. So take a moment to just stretch and move. Breathe. Let everything open back up. Let your body release. We can just head a little bit, shoulders a little bit. legs. All right, so we're going to mix this or blend it with some movement. Hands are going to come to the hips and we're going to do some figure eights. So stance can be where you want it to be, a little wider, and you're going to roll the right hip forward out to the side and back, and then you're going to do the left hip, and we're just going to open those up. Hopefully there's a little more room there, or at the very least we're easing some pressure, some tension out of those areas. Because that's part of this type of yoga, is we are creating tension. We are creating some stress in the body, but it's not stress that is harmful. We're using it to strengthen our muscles and our bodies. And one more time to each side. And we're going to come back to center, deep breath. Let it go. And we're going to go into our very next pose. So from here, you're going to separate your feet. I want you to look down at your toes. Hands are going to come to your hips, and we're going to come down into squat. That's our next pose. So you're just going to ease down nice and slow. And even if you have to come to the ground and come into this, you can. And then you're going to settle into whatever your squat looks like. So in this particular squat, some of you, your heels will be on the ground, some will not. Don't worry about that. Some of you right now are saying, oh my goodness, squat, really? Yeah, no, I can't do that. And that's okay. Maybe your body is not ready for that yet, and that's all right. So we're going to meet it where it's at. You're going to come onto hands and knees. Those of you who do not want to do squat, you're going to come to seated. And then you're going to ease onto your back, nice and slow. We're going to give you an alternate pose. So we're going to pick those knees up, bring them towards the shoulders. Bottoms of the legs come up. You're going to reach for the lower part of the legs or even the feet. And you're going to come into a modified squat here. And you're just going to breathe. So those of you who need this, allow yourself to move into this pose. Those who want to stay in squat, I'm going to join you again as we ease into it. So, some alternate modifications for your squat. If you're like me and your heels don't reach, you can put blankets underneath and bring the floor to you, because it's not about strengthening, it's about opening. It's about creating some tension, but not that holding. So right now I am coaxing my hips open with some tension. I'm coaxing my body open with some tension. So upper body can stay upright, or you are welcome to ease down and release. Whatever feels best to you in this pose. I know I've been talking a lot. So now this is where I become quiet. See if you can ease into the stillness of the pose, allowing those parts of your body that do not need to be used to relax, and the other parts of your body to gently open up. Soft breath, soft mind, and a soft heart. If your mind wanders, begin to bring it back, because it will do that. It will try to occupy you. So, dear ones, one more breath. Let it go. If you're on your back, you're going to release your legs. You're going to roll onto your side. And in a moment, you're going to join us in forward fold. So those of you who are in position just like me, we're going to take the blankets, if you have them underneath your heels, off to the side. Hands in front of you, and we're going to begin to unfold very slowly. So coming into that forward fold that we were in before, and then taking our time to gently ease up. Again, feel that that release, and let your body move. Let your body release. And notice how you feel. If you're feeling relaxed, that's fabulous. You notice a little yawn here and there, that's good too. So coming back to that center point, we're going to bring our hands to our hips. Let's pick up the heel of the right foot, and we're just going to rotate the right ankle. If you notice, we're rotating the ankle, but we're also rotating that hip as well. So toes and ball of the foot are on the ground. We're going to go in the opposite direction, just opening that all up. Good. Now come back to stillness. We're going to release that foot down, deep breath. Let it go. And let's pick up the heel of the left foot, and we're just going to rotate that in one direction. And then in the opposite direction. And again, just notice how good that feels. Opening that up, opening up the hips, opening up your body. And just coming back to stillness, releasing it down. Nice deep breath. Let it go. Now let's separate feet out to a V stretch. And we're going to bring our hands to our hips. We're going to bend the knees, and we're going to gently come down into a wide ankle stretch here. So your fingertips can touch, your fists can touch, that's fine. For those of you that that's not an option, you can bring blocks to center as well. Really center those feet, find that stability, and we're just going to side bend. So you're bending the right knee to the right side, coming back to center, and then you're bending to the left. And if you need to make adjustments, you can. Your head can hang down heavy. And we're just opening up those hips nice and slow. The next time you come right, we're going to stay there. We're going to pause. We're going to breathe. We're going to walk those hands over to that right side. Now from here, we're going to move this into a lunge. Hands on either side of that right foot. You're going to turn. Deep breath. Let it go. Then we're going to transition that right foot back beneath the left. We're going to move into a downward facing dog. So bottoms up towards the sky. You're spreading those fingers out. And we're going to walk our dog. You're going to bend one knee and then the other. And you're just going to go side to side. Opening this up. And one more time on each side. Smiling because this feels really good. It's been a while since you smiled. Everyone's so focused, I can tell that. Even from here, I just see that steam coming out of your little ears. So deep breath, let it go. And we're going to bring ourselves down to hands and knees. From here, we're going to move into our next yin pose. We're going to move into a beautiful swan. So you're going to slide your right knee forward. Left leg's back. And from here, you can adjust that bottom leg. So right now, my foot is right underneath my hip. I'm going to shift that foot more over to the left. If it needs to stay there, it can. And then you've got many, many options here. So we have got blocks that you can put underneath. If you want to stay upright, shoulders are relaxed. I'm really sinking into those hips. Or you can have hands on the mat. Or my favorite is sleeping swan. So coming down either onto forearms or all the way down and letting the body open up naturally. Letting myself, in this tension, relax into it. And breathing. Now, some of you don't like this pose, and I know this from teaching classes in my studio. So you can either stay here. Those of you who are struggling in this pose, you're going to come up on the hands and knees. You're going to shift the hips to one side. We're going to end up on our back again. So, knees, bring it down. Here we are, and guess what? You're going to bring your right knee in towards your chest. You're going to extend that left leg straight as long as it's okay for your back. And this is going to be your swan today. This is one alternate. There are many others, so just breathe. You can stay there. Or join me back in swan. Come into your stillness. Come into your breath. And relax. Noticing the tension, noticing the edge, just noticing. So, deep breath, letting it go. You're going to use the hands. Now, if you're on your back, you're going to release out of the pose. Those of you who are in full expression of swan, we're going to bring the body up. All of us are going to meet at hands and knees or a tabletop. And we're just going to gently stretch, move, and breathe in any way you need to. So let the body relax. Find that. Now we're going to tuck the toes. We're going to come back up into our downward facing dog. Just going to stretch it out a little more. Stretch out those legs, stretch out the body, walk your dog, and then release your heels down. And from here, we're going to move into our next swan. So let's come back down to tabletop. We're going to slide the left knee forward. Right leg goes back. And you've been here before, so you can adjust that left foot. It can stay where it's at. You can begin to bring that foot over to the right side. Just breathing. Those of you who want to go onto your back can bring your left knee into your chest. You may do that. Those of you who want to stay in swan, here we are. You can stay upright. You can come down all the way or just a little bit of the way and relax. Relax in your swan. Keep tuning in, keep checking in. The breath is easy. It's just there. Notice what's happening in your body, all of the different sensations. Notice where you're feeling tension, where things are stretching. And notice your thoughts. Notice where your mind is in your practice today. Is it all over the place? Or is it in the here and now? Wherever it is perfect. So one more breath. Wherever you are, we're going to ease up out of the pose. So if you're on your back, you're going to release the legs, come up. Those of you who are in full expression of swan, we're going to bring it up with our arms. We're going to come back into that tabletop. And we're just going to move it. And if you need to sigh, you need to make noise, that's okay too. That's part of your process. It's good. So move it around, stretch it out. If you are on your back, go ahead and meet us on your hands and knees again. Meet us in that space. So coming back to center, deep breath, letting it go. And we're going to do a little cat-cow. So we're arching the back up towards the sky. Chin and tail come down. And then we're going to go in the opposite direction. Bringing it up. Head and tail come up. Belly goes down. And just continue elongating the spine. Opening it up. Letting everything move. And one more time in each direction. When you're all done, you're going to bring it back to neutral, back to center. Deep breath. And let it go. So we're going to walk hands forward, one hand length. That way we're leading just a little bit, and we're going to come down onto our bellies. Now if you need to, if you have blankets nearby, you can place them underneath you if you need to. And then you're just going to find a comfortable position. Now for some of you, you've already decided you're done with your practice. So you can continue to watch this video and listen if you like, or you can relax here, or you can just wait for us to join you, those who want to continue the last few poses. So again, decide what you want to do. So another deep breath. We're going to bring the head back to center. We're going to reach forward with those arms. And from here, we're going to come into a Cobra Sphinx. So if you notice, I'm moving my body around because I'm creating a foundation for this. I'm tuning into my back because I want to know what it feels like. And then I'm going to gently walk my arms back, coming up little by little, continuing to tune into my body until I get into a position that's just right for me and upright. If you need to, and you're only up a little bit, you can put blankets underneath your chest. If you're all the way up in Sphinx, you can stay there. Let the shoulders relax down your back. Let your body relax. And again, even in this yoga, I find it helpful to smile. It seems a little cheesy, but honestly, sometimes it helps me get through the poses, helps me to stay focused, helps me to send a little love to those tense areas. So anyways, let your body relax. Head can be looking forward and in alignment with the spine, or you can let it relax. You can let it release. Again, easeful breath. Just let that breath go. If you want, you can even practice inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth to release anything that you're willing to let go of today. Now you're welcome to come out anytime you'd like. Those of you who want to add just a little bit more to this, spread the fingers. You're going to press into every part of your fingers. You're going to press into the palm of the hand. You can begin to straighten the arms and come up to seal. Again, still tuning into that back, noticing how it feels. Relaxing the shoulders down the back. And breathing. So we're definitely creating some tension and stress here for most of you. I know a few of you are very, very flexible. So this is just a nice ride. So another deep breath. Pressing up into tabletop. And just take a moment to stretch and move here. Let your body open back up from holding those positions. A great pose at this point is to come into your child's pose for just a few breaths. Let your body reset. Let your body relax. So breathing a deep breath. We're going to press into the hands, come back up to tabletop. And from here, we're going to transition onto our backs. So we're going to come to seated first. And then from here, we're going to bring our legs around, coming down to the end of the mat. And coming into position. So you've got two options here for coming onto your back. You can hold on to your thighs, begin to round the back and slowly go down. Or if you know you're tired and done, you can just bring your knees to one side and roll onto your back from there. So whatever you choose, deep breath. Let it go. We're really starting to wind down with our practice now. Just take your time. Coming all the way down, nice and slow. And then once your body arrives on the ground, take a few moments to just stretch and move in any way that feels good to you. Your body loves to stretch. It was designed to move. So allow that to happen for yourselves. So, feet coming to the ground, arms out to the side, breathing a deep breath. Let it go, and we're just going to rock the knees from side to side. Just a little bit or a lot. Adjusting as you need to. And then the next time your legs come over to the right side, we're coming into reclined twist from here. So if you need to, you can adjust the bend in your knees, you can adjust where your arms are, and you have the option of looking to the right, head looking up towards the sky, or even over to the left. We're going to take a few moments to just relax in this twist. Take a few moments to release. You can even close your eyes. We're transitioning from our practice here soon into our Shavasana. And I know that's the only reason you're here is for the Shavasana. So keep in mind as you're watching this video, you always have that option of fast forwarding to that part, if that's your favorite. So one more breath. Release the breath. We're going to roll back onto the back again. And allow yourself that opportunity once again to stretch and move. Consider even once you're off the mat, stretching and moving more. Now let's rock those knees again, side to side. We've got another side to do. So when you're ready, you're going to release the knees over to that left side, coming into your twist. And you are welcome to turn your head to the left, bring it center, or even to the right. No matter what you do, see if you can just relax more deeply into your twist. Closing eyes if you'd like. One more breath. And as you exhale, we're going to release back out, coming back onto our backs. Stretching again, moving again. However you want, however it feels best to you. And then we're going to bring our feet down to the ground. So we're moving into the last pose before Shavasana. So breathing a deep breath, let it go. Feel your body relaxing, and we're going to move the knees out to the sides, feet coming together or towards each other in the center. So we're coming into reclined butterfly, into relaxation. If you need to, you can adjust your buttocks, you can adjust your feet, you can even put blankets underneath your body. Resting hands on your body, resting arms out to the sides, wherever you feel most comfortable in this pose. And then just taking a few moments to relax. Taking a few moments to just open up. Today we're ending with this pose because symbolically it's about opening up to opportunities and the possibilities. So we've spent our practice today opening up. We've been opening up our bodies, and hopefully you find that you've been opening up your mind, your spirit, your soul. So what are the opportunities that are in front of you that you're willing to bring into your life and embrace? Take a few moments to consider that. So breathing a deep breath, let it go. We're going to slowly come out of the pose. If you need to use hands to help bring those legs back up, you can. And then once you arrive on your back again, we're back into our stretch, we're back into moving, or if you've done enough stretching and moving, you can move right into your Shavasana. Stretch as long as you need to. And then when you're ready, bringing yourself into a comfortable position. Allowing for support under your body wherever you might need it. And allowing for support in your life as you need it. Relaxing the head, the eyes, the cheeks, and the mouth. Relaxing the ears, the neck, and the shoulders. Relaxing the chest and the belly. Relaxing the arms, hands, and the fingers. Relaxing your spine, shoulder blades, the midline of your back and your lower back. Relaxing your hips and your buttocks. Relaxing your legs, your thighs, your knees, your shins, and your calves. Relaxing your ankles, your feet, and your toes, one by one. And with each breath, just allowing your body to relax a little bit more. Allowing it to release. And feeling that deep sense of peacefulness from head to toe, fingertip to fingertip, and in every cell of your body. And on your next inhale, breathe a deep breath. And just ever so slowly and gently start to bring yourselves back. Gentle stretches and movements, gentle breathing. As you allow yourself to emerge from your deep relaxation. And on your next inhale, gently rolling onto one side, letting the body release. And then when you're ready, using your hands to gently move yourselves back up to seated. Or just reawakening if you're already seated. Another deep breath. Let it go. And allow yourself to feel that sense of peacefulness. Connect to it, gather it. Let yourself embody it. And then another deep breath. We're going to bring our hands together at our heart center. For just a moment, honoring yourself, honoring your peacefulness, sealing that in. Bringing it to you so that you can move back out into your day and into your life with that peacefulness with you. So one more deep breath together. Let it go. And let me thank you so much for allowing me to guide you in your yoga today. Namaste.